My name is Bob Huffman, and I'm the Vice President of the Baton Rouge Corvette Club, and I'm also the ambassador to the National Corvette Museum. And just recently, in May of 2011, we were able to pick up a brand new 2011 Blade Silver Metallic Grand Sport Coupe at the museum from our museum delivery. We bought the car through Ross Downing, and the car was actually built the week of April the 11th, and we opted to not pick the car up until May. We went up there for the Corvette Forum with about 7 other Corvettes. The actual time that we spent the day before the forum, we had a complete full day at the museum. The VIP tour of the museum as well as a VIP tour of the plant. We had a guide from the museum that actually took us through these 2 different tours. I think one of the reasons that we bought a car through, well, Ross Downing really had probably the best deal we could find, but the reason we wanted to buy a car through the museum, this is our 4th Corvette, and we've had every other car was always used, and this was our first brand new one. So we decided that if we were going to get a new one, we were going to have it delivered at the museum, and quite frankly, I'm really glad we did. I think the experience of the excitement of buying a new car is always fantastic, but the experience of actually ordering your car the way you want it, and that's what we did. And then the excitement of waiting for it to be built and watching on the webcam at the museum for our car if it's going to get on the floor and when it would get on the floor, and just watching the other cars that were actually being delivered there was quite exciting. So going to the museum was just, and picking the car up there was just the best of the best. If you ever bought a new car, you've experienced the excitement of a new car, but buying one and then having it actually delivered there was the best. The people at the museum are absolutely fantastic. They treat you like a #1 VIP. The man that went through our tour with us, he took us on a tour of the plant, which normally the plant tour is about an hour. And we've been 3 other times through the plant. Very exciting to watch the new cars being built. But we took 3.5 hours this time. And we saw things that you would not normally see on a regular tour. I can tell you, looking at a row of engines, what engine went to what car and why I knew it, because this man was able to tell us and point to us the exact details of each engine. And that was exciting, it really was. And so then we left there and went back to the museum. To start with, when we got into Bowling Green, the museum people actually met us at our rental car place and brought us to the museum. So that morning we did that. But then we came back to the museum, and at the museum they have a real fine cafeteria there, so we ate lunch, and then we did another about a 3-hour tour of the actual museum, seeing the cars from 1953 on and all of the different displays, and knowing what each car and why it was there being explained to you by one of the guys there at the museum is really quite exciting. And if you had never been to the museum, I certainly would recommend that also. And then after that, then as they went through the delivery of the car the same way that an automobile dealership would, where they went through all of the details of the dashboard and all of the gadgets on the car. After we did that, then we were driving the car out. Actually, the representative for the museum drove the car out. Well, he honked the horn some kind of way, and the next thing I know, there were 50 employees out there applauding us as we drove out. That was really, really exciting. We've had such a great time with this car. We've had it a little over 3 months, and we already have 6,500 miles on it. So we are certainly enjoying our new car, and I would certainly recommend, if anyone is going to buy a new car, to really consider getting the delivery at the museum, because I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime and situation that you would really enjoy, and I think that anyone that you've ever talked to that's had a delivery at the museum, those people would be telling you the same story I'm telling you today.